Welcome everybody to Berlin Raceway, week number 17 of 1995, August 26th. Warm and muggy Saturday evening. High today was around 90 degrees. No rain in the forecast. Right now it's about 80 degrees. A few clouds in the sky. 108 cars are on hand for you tonight. 23 late models, 19 super stocks, 19 mini Indy cars. That's right, we have the mini Indy cars here tonight. Very exciting group of cars. And then 47 sportsman cars. Randy Sweet, the fastest out of 23 late models. El Marcotte, fastest for the super stocks with a 16.577, 109 miles an hour. And then Pete Seneker, fastest for the sportsman cars, 18.780, 96 miles an hour. Well, there's Chad Meislowitz, the track owner, along with his wife, Rose Meislowitz. Chet and Shirley Hall in the tower doing the scoring. Kathy Wallinga doing the scoreboard. Norm Josma, John Shipman, and myself all doing the announcing. I help out in qualifying and sometimes some races. Dick Meislowitz, the promoter. Chuck Meislowitz helps out up front, organizes all the ticket sales and all that. His wife, Mary, Sophie, and several other people up front helping out. Special thanks to all the employees here, emergency crew, life ambulance, all the people that help out in the pit, doing the scales, lineups, pit gate, front gate, all the people that help the ticket sales, all the employees that help out to get the cars in and out of the Berlin Raceway, and also all the sheriff department people that come here with their horses every week. This is the lineup for your first sportsman heat. We'll go 8 laps. We have 12 cars. We'll catch the start and the lineup in just a moment for you.
Number 61 from Door, Pete Seneker. Those are the cars ready to go for their 8-lap heat. But first, fans, for you. First sportsman heat, ready to go. 8 laps.
Sportsman first heat, fast time goes to Pete Seneker, starting in the 12th position. 11th, Steve Green, second fastest. That's Tom Thomas in the 82. 75 is Tim Horvath. 71, last week's fastest qualifier, Harvey Seitzma. Then it's number 21, Tim Sweeney. Number 22, your point leader, Jeff Carroll. 93, Brent DeHaan. 31, Craig Matthews. 25, Dave Hart. Next time by, we will get the green flag. Your front row, the outside, Dave Cutler. The inside, Gene Fisk. Here we go, first event for the 17th week of racing at the Berlin Raceway. The green flag is out. Harvey Seitzma falls back next to Tim Sweeney. Your leader is Dave Cutler over Gene Fisk. Craig Matthews in third. Your leader, car number 40, Dave Cutler. Two laps are in. Brent DeHaan in the 6th position. Steve Green in 7th, trying to get past Brent DeHaan. Slides up a little bit, lets Steve Green by. Here's the battle for second place. Currently it's in the hands of number 20, Gene Fisk. Craig Matthews looks to the outside. This is for second place. white flag will be on this time by for car number 40, Dave Cutler. Greg Matthews looks to the outside of Gene Fisk, and he picks up the second spot. So Greg Matthews now in second, Gene Fisk third, Jeff Carroll fourth. Here's your leader, car number 40 from Wayland Cutlers.
Taking over that second spot.
Shop on the machine number 40. Here comes the checkered flag.
Now we only have 15 more events to run.
Sportsman heat number 2, number 64, Terry Bachheim on the pole, 45, Van Houten, 76, Brian Tillema, 11X, Herb Butte, 41, Fred Brinker, 10, Matt Sprague, 1 is Tom Sprague Jr., number 2, John Cook, 47, Donnie McNabb, 82, Rob Parker, and 14, Bill Thayer. Here we go with the green flag, sportsman heat number 2. There are 4 sportsman heats for you tonight. This is the second one. They're underway and they're all side by side. Terry Bachheim in 64 has the lead secured at this time. They're bumping around, 41 and 11X bumping a little bit. Herb Butte slips up the track. They're going to really bump them together here. Hopefully they get it straightened away. There's no crashes. Someone's really backfiring out there. Your leader, car number 64, Terry Bachheim. Oh, Brian Tillema sideways. They're crashing now. 76, Brian Tillema.
And those two fellas have
to a spin.
Breaking out the first caution of the evening.
And also Fred Brinker involved. Next time by, the green flag will come out for your leader, Terry Bachheim. 41, Fred Brinker, and 76, Brian Tillema are in the rear after that crash. It looks like Fred Brinker, 41, is going in the pits. He is going in the pits. Fred Brinker out. Here we go. Terry Bachheim, number 64, your leader, Tim Van Houten, 45 in second. Here comes Tom Sprague Jr., number 1 on the inside of Tim Van Houten, challenging him for the second spot. And they bump a little bit here.
Number 1 trying to move up a spot. Tom Sprague Jr. Challenging Tim Van Houten for the second spot. Lap number 6 this time by. 64, Terry Bachheim remains your leader. Good battle here. Herb Butte looks to the inside. Tom Sprague Jr. for third. They're going 3 wide. John Cook on the inside. Matt Sprague, number 10, on the outside there. Herb Butte now in the third spot. Tom Sprague is back in the 5th. Flag is out. Next time by, checkered flag will fall for this man right here, number 64, Terry Bachheim. They're going to take it 3 wide in that third turn, it looks like. They're really bumping. Checkered flag. Terry Bachheim wins the second sportsman heat. All our drivers have been faithful here throughout the year. The 21X right along.
And And yes, sometimes crashing and bumping can happen during the lineups.
Back there in the 7th spot, the number 52, Caleb Bisaki.
Here we go, Superstock heat number 1 on the pole, number 77, Raven Allsburg. 53 back with us after a hard hit in that 4th turn wall. Tom Sprague. 18, Denny Anderson. 88, Tim Yonkers. 84, Chris Brown. 52, Caleb Bisaki. 12, Tim DeVos. 21X, Randy Parker. 8, the other 18, Brian Wiersma. Back, your fastest qualifying number 57, Al Marcotte.
Trying to get around. Now Sprague coming back on that high side, the 53.
Tom Sprague looks to the high side for the lead, number 53. These cars are flying.
Down front, and Marcotte got by 2 cars. Let's see if he can pull it off into the last heat race. Brian Wishman trying the low side around Bisaki, and still up front, Sprague.
After 2 laps, Tom Sprague, number 53, your leader. Raven Allsburg in 2nd, Tim Yonkers 3rd. Raven Allsburg peeks to the inside for the lead. Tom Sprague continues with a high side and goes back into the lead. Chris Brown and Denny Anderson side by side. Sprague, number 53, goes quite high and he's into a spin. Tom Sprague goes off that 2nd turn. The yellow flag will be out.
And Sprague taking a ride out of 2. Second now.
Jimmy Myers on the flag stand. Also Terry Hardenberg. Raven Allsburg, number 77. Your leader, Tim Yonkers, right behind him in 2nd.
A little bumping going on there. Yonker getting into the back end of it Allsburg. Let's see what comes out of 4.
Green flag. Underway again. Raven Allsburg, your leader. Look at this battle in the backstretch here. Al Marcotte on the inside of Brian Wiersma.
5 laps in, 3 to go. Marcotte on the inside. Underneath Anderson, trying for that 4th spot. Got his sight on Brown for that 3rd.
Al Marcotte is going to challenge Chris Brown. Chris Brown currently in the 3rd position. Here comes Tim DeVos underneath Denny Anderson trying for 5th. White flag is out, and Chris Brown into a spin. They're really banging him up down there in that 1st turn.
And the checker yellow comes out to finish that race off.
Denny Anderson involved. Looks like some front end damage. Chris Brown 84 and also Al Marcotte. Looks like Al Marcotte made some contact with the car to cause that one. That might be the case. But I do know your winner, number 77, Raven Allsburg.
18 going into the 3rd spot, Brian Wiersma. Yonkers in the 88 coming up with the 2nd, and here for the checker flag. Our Phoenix sign of design. Nylon body and towing, more power, Raven Allsburg.
Superstock, heat number 2, Lenny Latch on the pole for this one. Jim Furlan outside, front row. 31, Kurt Filkins. 8-7, John Smith. 20, Jim Ryder. 15, J.B. Ham. 7, Alan Fricke. 37, Brian Glaze. 16, Doug Vandervliet.
Outside of that 0 car, fading to the back fast. Ham getting around him.
And number 8, Bill Shaper. Lenny Latch
your leader. They got a car sideways in the second turn, Jamie Ham. Here we go. We're going to do 3 wide. Jim Ryder on the inside. Kurt Filkins, your leader in the 31. Jim Ryder in second, Lenny Latch third. Alan Fricky fourth. Looks to the inside of Lenny Latch.
Side by side coming out of fourth.
31, Kurt Filkins, your leader. Jim Ryder, number 20, looks to the outside for the lead. We are halfway, 4 in, 4 to go. Jim Ryder, number 20, picks up the lead. Kurt Filkins in second, Alan Fricky third. Alan Fricky looks to the outside of your second place car, Kurt Filkins. Alan Fricky makes the pass for second. Alan Fricky now looking for the lead. Alan Fricky looks to the inside of Jim Ryder. White flag is out. They're side by side. Now Alan Fricky is ahead. Alan Fricky picks up the lead. Jim Ryder in second, looking to the inside. Backs out of that one. Brian Clay looks to the inside of Kurt Filkins. That was a very exciting heat race. We'll look forward to seeing more of that in the feature race.
Third spot, Jim Ryder in second in the 20. And coming up from Cohenville, the high-tech masters, Carlisle Body Shop, the number 7 of Alan Fricky. Bill, over in our concession stand, and PJ is right behind the main grandstand, would like to wish his wife Donna a happy birthday.
Late model heat number 1, 16, Jack Ritter, 55, Joe Mazie. 09, Rob Lewis 5, Dick Harrington 76, back with us again after a long absence. Terry Seneca 27, Ray Clay, that car is for sale. That's Ray Clay. 77, driving this car for the rest of the year. Tim Curry 101, Joe Bush 7, Scott Baker 61, it's John Grega 71, Bob Howley, and number 1, your fastest qualifier, Randy Sweet. Here we go for the green flag. Joe Mazie to a spin. And he saves it. Joe Mazie gets the car sideways out of turn 4, looked like by himself, and he spun out. Terry Seneca hit the turn 2 wall extremely hard earlier in the season, destroyed one car, brought his other car back out, hit the 4th turn wall, flipped it over and destroyed that one. And he didn't want to have any crashes to that car. Maybe buy a few extra tires, but he doesn't want to buy any sheet metal for that car. So just to spin out for Terry Seneca. Well, we're going to try it again now. Complete restart. Hopefully no spin outs this time. Here we go, green flag. Joe Mazie pulls into the lead. Dick Harrington second. Jack Ritter falling back to third. Tim Curry on the inside of Joe Bush. Joe Mazie, your leader for 5. Dick Harrington in second. Taking a peek to the inside. Dick Harrington looks to the inside of Joe Mazie.
John Baker in the number 7 dropping out.
Joe once again secures that lead. Rob Lewis in third. Terry Seneca 4th. Ray Clay 5th.
of this one at some point. Joe Mazie still your leader after 5 laps, 3 laps to go. Dick Harrington in second, number 5. Third, Rob Lewis. Fourth, Terry Seneca. Fifth, Ray Clay. To the outside of Joe Mazie for the lead. Joe hangs in there. Well, the officials are saying that Dick Harrington won that one. So Joe Mazie goes to the pits. It looks like Dick Harrington will stay there also. So the winner of Dick Harrington over Joe Mazie. Second heat for the late models, 73 on the pole, Sean Van Portfleet. 3, Tom Martin, 93. Todd Galloway, 6, Jerry Weaver, 67, Vern Slaw, 74, Paul Namey, 96, Tom Jr., 14, Danny Moon, 17X, Rusty Parker. Here we go, green flag. Dave Stayhauer, and in the rear, number 17, Greg Zimmerman. Number 3, Tom Martin has secured that lead spot for now. Your leader, car number 3, Tom Martin. Vern Slaw looks to the inside. Todd Galloway backs out of that one. Going slow, having some type of problem. Tom Martin, your leader. Second place, car number 6, Jerry Weaver. Number 74, Paul Namey looks to the inside and picks up the second spot. Galloway looks to the inside of Sean Van Portfleet, and they're into a spin now. Todd Galloway into a spin on the backstretch. Here we go back to green. Tom Martin, Paul Namey, Jerry Weaver, Tom Jr., Sean Van Portfleet, your top 5. 4 laps are in, 4 to go. See if Paul Namey can pull in Tom Martin for the lead. The lead. Tom Martin currently your leader. The white flag will be out this time by. For Tom Martin over Paul Namey and Jerry Weaver.
Number 6, Jerry Weaver. Greenville, the driver, Al Huntley, driving the super machine. The 3, driven by Jerry Curry from Indiana. 31 is George Dyson. This is his first race in the number 31.
Good now, right? Here we go, Mini Indy Heat number 1. These are the feature traction cars tonight, the Mini Indy.
Number 13,
laps are in for the first heat for the Mini Indy cars.
Right off the trailer.
Battle for the lead continues. Car number 3, Marie 61, second 95 in third.
You can definitely see a racing room with these guys with the Mini Indy cars out there.
White flag out this time by, and he's almost into a spin. He gathers it back and maintains that second spot. Here's about for third.
It's coming down. Three riders in.
Here's your winner for heat number 1 for the Mini Indy car. Next up, Mini Indy heat number 2.
Flagman, the assistant flagman up there, Steve Greg Stanley from Marshall in that 16 machine.
The Mini Indy cars are on the track now for their second heat.
From Saginaw, Carl Swartz will be driving the 1 machine. From Jackson, Michigan, Mark Curtis in the 18. From Kendallville, Indiana, the current point leader, the 37 of Scott Miller. And from Byron Center, our own, the number 97. Gotta get by them all, our fast qualifier, the number 97 of Jeff Strigall.
Green flag. After 3 laps, 44 in second, 37 in third. Car going slow on the high side of turn 2. The point leader has just dropped out of the race. To pick up third. So Jeff Strigall now in third. 5 in, 5 to go. Oh! Very hard in the wall.
Number 33 of Chris Hayes, as you saw, coming out of 4. Very treacherous looking crash. He's moving around in the vehicle.
He hit that wall very hard coming out of turn number 4. Just took that with the high side a little bit too high. Nailed the wall hard. Hopefully he is okay. Now they can see him moving now. He's getting on the Mini Indy car.
That just shows where do I get in the middle of this thing. We're going to take the yes ones and we'll let you know. But congratulations, Jill, Paul.
fly around there at 100, 110 miles an hour. Any kind of fluid pretty much makes them go in the wall. They just slip up and hit the wall. So we don't want that.
That could have been the crew. We didn't want to see it come that way, but
6 cars are left in this one. Jeff Striegel started in the rear, and he's up to 3rd place. He told me earlier that he's won 1 race this year with the Indy car. 1 feature race. Here we go, green flag. There he goes, looking to the inside for 2nd. Jeff Striegel picks up the 2nd spot. Now Jeff looks to your leader, blows it in, trying to pick up that win. He's closing in. Look at this, Jeff Striegel now coming up on your leader. Jeff Striegel.
Mark Bisbal, the 44, coming up in the 3rd spot.
Nylon Body Shop and Towing Voice Tells. The sponsors on number 97, Jeff Striegel, picking up the 2nd win.
Glad to have you folks here.
White flag is out. 37, Bob Marshall, first time with us this year. 63, Jason Smith. 86, Ray Malin. 173, Bill Lane. 10, Tim Avery. 2, Denny Holthlander. 83, Joe Fisher. 28, Scott Thomas. 55, Dave Lake. 54, Don Tillema. That's your lineup for the 3rd Sportsman Heat.
We got a list of lucky numbers here today.
25 is Larry Rubenthal. Here we go, green flag. Bob Marshall, 37, takes away with the lead. Here comes the battle for 2nd. Ray Malin, Jason Smith, Tim Avery, Bill Land, they're all in there for 2nd place. Bob Marshall goes up high. Jason Smith into a spin. Looks like he saves it there. Looks like they all continue on. Jason Smith, your new leader, the 63. Bill Land in 2nd, looking for the lead. He's on the inside.
Side by side, they go down the back stretch. Bill Land now taking over that lead.
Bill Land, your new leader. Bill Land, number 173, your leader after 3 laps. Jason Smith in 2nd. Tim Avery 3rd. Looks to the inside of Tim Avery. This is the battle for 3rd place. Dave Lake won a heat race last week. Bill Land, number 173, remains your leader.
Coming up quite a lead here, Bill Land. White
73 coming around for the checkered flag. Denny Holmes, and looks to the inside of Tim Avery. They're kind of crashing over there. Looks like number 25 lost the tire. Popped the tire there.
Tell him to turn on the red light there. Rich. Second, the number 63 of Jason.
Bill and number 173 winning the third sportsman heat. Fourth sportsman heat coming up next.
You picked up those banquet tickets yet? Remember, they're available. From Granville is Frank Davis. Frank Davis.
The white flag is out for our fourth and final sportsman heat.
We're glad to have you here, this little 9-year-old boy. This is his very first race.
Oh, the pole sitter, I just told you his name, or John Shipman told you his name. 91 is Wade Murray, 4 Wes Woodard, 42 Mike Becker, 22X David Fretz. Here we go, green flag. Wayne Murray, 91, moves out to the lead, 61 into a spin on the backstretch. Like no contact at all made. 69 continues on. Jerry Bernabelt, 33, almost into a spin in the first turn and gathers it back. John Smith Jr., 26, approaching your leader, Wayne Murray. David Fretz and Wes Woodard just crashed. Got our car sideways over there. Turn number 3.
Turn number 3.
No, looks like he just kind of flew in there and hit something and flipped on his side. I'm not sure what happened.
Apparently there's something that happened over there in the third turn while we were watching the spin out his number 1 turn.
Well, here we are on turn number 3. The reason for the red flag, number 69. Hit a couple tires that were right here and flipped up and went over very hard, and apparently he was pinned inside the car, but he was not injured. So here's the car, just came flying in here. Apparently it flipped over, flipped on its side or what. Hit these 2 tires that were down here in the grass, and that's the reason. Life EMS by the front gate. The driver of that car, number 69, going to be sent to the hospital for observation. Apparently he was pinned inside of the car. He did flip over at least once apparently, and they had to cut him out with the power tools. They cut him out of the car, and he'll be going to the hospital to get checked up to make sure nothing has been broken. Here we go with the green, and Wayne Murray just bolts off with the lead there. Pretty much coming to a stop and then hammers it. 2 laps are in. Here we go for the green flag. Greg Jewett into a spin in that second turn.
Passing the 84, and then he spun right in front of him.
Now we have a yellow flag. Another ambulance now arriving to take the driver of that car to the hospital. Now we're set to go back to green flag. 2 laps in, 6 to go for the 4th sportsman heat. Wayne Murray, John Smith Jr., Jerry Gurneville, Mike Becker, David Fretz, your top 5. After this race, we'll begin our AC Dowco feature events. We're going to move into our Super Stock feature. 3 wide of the backstretch. Jay Groneville on the inside, and now they're making some contact. They're sideways, they're crashing.
33 and 26. Looks like they're going to
this is how we clear out the mosquitoes from the racetrack. Here we go with the restart. 5 cars left in this one. Wayne Murray, Mike Becker, David Fretz, your top 3. Mike Becker looks to the inside of Wayne Murray. David Fretz looks to the inside of Wayne Murray. Earlier than 42, Wayne Murray, number 91 in second. Third, number 22X just dropped out. David Fretz, third now. It's in the hands of number 51, Greg Jewett.
Mike Baker, race third. Number 51 is Greg Jewett. Fourth, Jerry Pickle.
Second turn. Here comes the checkered flag. They were going to go white, but they said if one more caution happened, one more car's come out, they were going to go checker yellow. Well, Mike Becker picking up the checkered flag.
But here he is, a nice hand for Mike Becker. Real nice job.
Superstock feature event on the pole, number 77, Ray Valsberg. 53, Tom Sprague. 18, Denny Anderson. 88, Tim Yonkers. 21X, Randy Parker. 52, Caleb Basaki. 12, Timmy DeVos. 18, the other 18, Brian Weirsman. 57, Al Marcotte. 8, Bill Shaver. Happy birthday to the car owner of Bill Shaver. 16, Doug Vandervliet. 7, Alan Fricky. 15, Jamie Ham. 20, Jim Ryder. H7, John Smith. 31, Kurt Filkins. 0, Jim Furlan. 57, Al Lenny Latch. And 37, Brian Flynn. Here we go for the green. Green flag is out. They're banging them up in that first turn. Tim Yonkers among one of the cars getting bumped. Raven Allsberg, number 77, out front with the lead. Your leader, car number 77, Raven Allsberg after one lap. Second, number 18, Denny Anderson. Third, Randy Parker. Tim DeVos passing Randy Parker for third. Parker looks to the inside of Denny Anderson. This is a medal for third spot. Tim DeVos has picked up second. Got a car off the backstretch.
And we've got one out of the back.
Brian Weirsman, number 18, one of the cars.
for the caution. He went off the backstretch. Well, Alan Fricke and Jim Ryder, Alan Fricke, the number 7 car, and number 20, Jim Ryder, got together right in the front straightaway, and Jim Ryder was headed right for that tire. That would have been a heck of a hit. Those tires weigh a ton. Instead, he ended up in the middle of the track. Good thing no cars were coming through there. 4 laps are in. Wow, we're set to go back to green flag. Brian Clay re-enters from the pit area. Your leader, number 77, Raven Allsberg. Number 12, Tim DeVos in second. Number 18, Denny Anderson third. Then it's Randy Parker, Tom Sprague, Brian Wiersman, Tim Yonkers. Raven Allsberg in 77 maintains that lead. Tim DeVos now looks to the outside. For the lead. Al Marcotte goes between Tim Yonkers. They're making it 3 wide. Al Marcotte, Tim Yonkers, and Kevin. 3 wide again. Marcotte on the inside. Yonkers in the middle. Caleb Masaki on the outside. Still 3 wide. Gets the first position there, and now he's looking to the inside of Tom Sprague. Tim Yonkers follows right behind. Raven Allsberg at 77, your leader. 8 laps are in. We're going 30 laps. Al Marcotte sideways, and he's into a spin. Now he hits that wall. We got more cars spinning out now. Several cars involved in that one. John Smith, the 8-7. Looks like Brian Clay has a small problem. Flat tire. Al Marcotte just got loose over there, looks like, or he might have had contact made him. I'm not quite sure. We'll check the other cameras. Bill Shaver might be down in there. Number 8, also involved in the crash. Al Marcotte able to drive away, it looks like.
All year long we've been talking about this track.
Safety crew finishing up, cleaning up that crash site over there. And to number 3, Chris Brown, number 84, was not able to start tonight. He was scratched from the event before it started, so something wrong with number 84, Chris Brown. We also have a couple of wreckers in the backstretch. I'm not sure what happened over there. Car might have stalled or even hit one of the tires. Well, the reason the wreckers were back there was they were towing away number 37, Brian Clay. Set to go back to green flag racing. Raven Allsberg, Tim DeVos, Randy Parker, Denny Anderson, Brian Wiersman, Tom Sprague. Here we go. Raven Allsberg at 77, your leader. Tim DeVos looks to the outside. Tim DeVos on the top side there, Raven Allsberg. 9 laps are in. Spin. Tim DeVos into a spin. Oh, Jamie Ham hammering Raven Allsberg in the back end there. Raven Allsberg is on the inside, Tim DeVos on the outside. They were running a little bit too close. They got together, that's all she wrote. They both went spinning. Here's Tim DeVos' car down here. Significant left side damage. Take the car in the fence, and he'll have to start in the rear on the restart of that one. 10 laps have been completed. We're down to 12 cars. We started with 20. 27 minutes so far. We're taking to complete 10 laps. Randy Parker, your leader. Here we go. Green flag. Ratzenberger just re-entered on the backstretch.
Tom Sprague falling off for the 53 car.
Tom Sprague going very slow. Randy Parker, your leader. Denny Anderson in second. Brian Wearsma third. Fourth, Tim Youngers. Fifth, Caleb Masaki. Randy Parker goes off the backstretch a little bit. Spit a little bit of dirt up.
21F, Randy Parker.
12 laps are in. Randy Parker, your leader. Caleb Masaki dropping out. Alan Fricky dropping out. We're down to just a handful of cars. Set up for second place, Denny Anderson and Brian Wearsma. They're both number 18. Back Tim Yonkers in fourth. Sean Van Portland. Doug Vanderfleet is fifth, not Sean Van Portland. He races late. 10 cars are left. 14 laps in. This time by, we'll get the halfway mark for Randy Parker. Trying to get around Brian Wearsma. Having a problem with the hood. It's starting to come off, so there's another car out. Alan Fricky is still out. I don't think he ever did go in. It has been slowing down as I think was going to the pit. Laps are in. Your leader, 21X Randy Parker.
Trying to get around this one and try to hide.
Tim DeVos is back out, trying to make up a few laps. However, he's down quite a few. Alan Fricky, number 7, being black flag. Tom Sprague in 53 back out. Here's your leader, 21X, the interface car, Randy Parker. Back out. Lenny Latch back out. Well, it looks like on the top side of the backstretch, Lenny Latch about to lose another part there. As we go past the top part of the backstretch, Randy Parker sideways, see if he can save it. Randy Parker saves, but look at this battle here. I think Randy Parker might have a tire going down. See that piece of metal there or something on the top side of the backstretch. I think it probably fell off of Randy Parker's car. Randy Parker was almost totally sideways and he saved it. 27 laps in. second spot. Kenny Anderson, this number 18 here, is in third. Fourth, I can tell you, probably Tom Sprague at 53. Actually, Brian Weirson is the other number 18. Parker just about lost his chances of winning it. This time he's on the backstretch. Came into a spin, and now he's coming out for the white flag. Apparently, he took the loss 6 laps down. Here comes Randy Parker. Rusty Parker picked up his first feature win ever last week in the late model division. And now it's Randy Parker's turn to pick up his first feature win of the year in the Superstock division.
Let's give him a hand. Randy, very excited driver. You can see that.
Last week his brother Rusty did it, and now it's his turn. Randy Parker.
Randy Parker.
Late model feature next up for you here at the Berlin Raceway. There he is, Randy Parker. Congratulations, Randy.
Congratulations, Randy.
Talked to him earlier in the afternoon, told him good luck, and it paid off for Randy Parker. A 40-lap late model feature event. On the pole, car number 5, Dick Harrington. 76, Terry Seneca. 27, Ray Clay. 77, Tim Curry. 101, Joe Bush. 7, Scott Baker. 61, John Grega. 71, Bob Howley. Number 1, your point leader, Randy Sweet. 09, Rob Lewis. 55, Joe Macy. 16, Jack Ritter. Focus all set here. 33, Dave Stayhauer. Last week's feature winner, first time ever. 17X, Rusty Parker. 14, Danny Moon. 96, Tom Maryland Jr. 14, Troy 74, Paul Amy. 17, Greg Zimmerman. 67, Vern Slaw. 6, Jerry Weavers. 3, Tom Martin. 93, Todd Galloway. And 73, Sean Van Port. So here we go. Green flag next time by. Late model feature for the green flag. Here we go. They're underway. Dick Harrington, car number 5, out front with the lead. Terry Seneca in second. Tim Curry third. Here we go for the first lap completion. Danny Moon into a spin. On the front stretch, Danny Moon.
Danny Moon spinning it harmlessly. No other cars involved.
Barely nobody else involved, just the number 14 of Danny Moon. He very well might have tapped that tire there. Complete restart for the late models. Nylon Body Shop towing away number 14, Danny Moon. That's the Parts Plus car. Parts Plus taking care of the 1995 Point Championship Series here at the Berlin Raceway. That's right, Parts Plus sponsoring the 1995 Point standings for the Berlin Raceway. AC Dalco feature racing. The white flag is out, complete restart. Dick Harrington, Terry Seneca, your front row. Ray Clay and Tim Curry are second row. Here we go, complete restart for the late model feature, 40 laps of feature racing. Green flags out. Dick Harrington jumps out front with the lead. Terry Seneca in second. The battle for third. Tim Curry and Ray Clay. Dick Harrington out front with the lead after just one lap. Duggan and Randy Sweet side by side down the backstretch into that third turn. Tom Jr. having a problem in the second turn. Losing a tire, it looks like. That's Tom there in the Jr. Terry Seneca in the second spot. Tim Curry in third. The battle for fourth. Bob Howley on the inside. Scott Baker on the outside. Tim Curry looking to get around Terry Seneca underneath of him for the second spot. Now the side by side. Tim Curry's got the inside. Terry Seneca. 6 laps they're in. This is the greatest battle on the track right here. And he makes the pass. Now Bob Howley comes in there. Yellow flag. Well, apparently a car went off the backstretch, but they can't seem to find it. So, go back to green flag racing shortly. The Berlin Raceway. Here we go, back to green flag racing. Dick Harrington, your leader. Terry Seneca, second. Tim Curry, third. Then it's Bob Howley, Scott Baker, Joe Bush, Randy Sweet. Here we go. Dick Harrington still maintains that lead. Joe Bush side by side with Randy Sweet. Eight laps are in. 8 laps are in, 32 to go. Yellow flag is out. Caution flag out for Tom Martin and Todd Galloway. Having a little problem over there in that fourth turn. Set to go back to green flag racing. Dick Harrington, Euro leader. Terry Seneca second. Then it's Tim Curry, Bob Howley, Scott Baker, Joe Bush, Randy Sweet. Here we go. Rusty Parker looks to the inside of Jack Ritter. Bumping around, Paul Name making a little bump in there. Jack Ritter off the pace, number 16, slowing down. Apparently a problem with that machine. Your leader, car number 5, Dick Harrington. 11 laps are in. In the second spot, 77, Tim Curry. Fourth, 71, Bob Howley. push on the outside of Curry. Looks like he's going to make the pass. Fourth place. Tom Howley on the inside. Gary Seneker. Second place. Watch Steve Parker at 17X dropping out, going very slow next switch to hold in the fence. This is up a second. Gary Seneker on the outside. Bob Howley on the inside. More power in the turns, looks like. And Gary Seneker gets an excellent run off the high speed track. Flag is down. Greg Zimmerman now smoking rather heavily.
Number 17 looks like she blew up.
So the reason for the caution, number 33 come to arrest on the inside of that back stretch. Very well, might be from the fluid, number 17. He's going to blow it in or something. You can barely see, but there's a car off the backstretch that looks like that might be number 6 of Jerry Weaver. 28 of 40 laps completed. Here we go, back to green. Jimmy Myers, your flag man displaying green flag. The late model drivers, Nick Harrington takes off into the lead. Terry Seneker in second, Bob Howley. Bob Howley still trying to get underneath Terry Seneker. Now he's got a good run. Now they're side by side. Bob Howley, oh, he gets sideways there. He might have cut a tire. There from when Zimmerman blew something. Zimmerman is back out, by the way. He is in the rear. Now Randy Sweet looks to the outside of Bob Howley. 32 laps are in. On the outside of Bob Howley. Randy Sweet just picked up the third spot. Bob Howley in fourth. Now Bob Howley back on the inside for third. Excellent battle here for second. Meanwhile, your leader, Dick Harrington, still up front, 33 laps in. Second spot, Terry Seneker third, Randy Sweet challenging for fourth on the inside of Terry Seneker. Laps in. Here's your leader, Dick Harrington. for Dick Harrington. Dick Harrington, car number 5. Now the cars must stop at the back stretch to get their tires checked for tires soaking and they'll be sent around if he gets the green light. Otherwise, that's his first feature win of the year for number 5, Dick Harrington. First feature win of the year for Dick Harrington at the Berlin Raceway. Car number 5, sponsored by the Bruges Chevrolet. There he is, coming out of that machine, Dick Harrington. Next up, the grueling action of the sportsman cars for their main event.
Late model feature.
Lineup for tonight's sportsman feature: 25, Dave Hart on the pole, and 31, Craig Matthews. 93, Brent Hahn. 22, Jeff Terrell. 21, Tim Sweeney. 75, Tim Horvath. 71, Harvey Seitzman. 21, Steve Green, second fastest tonight. 82, Tom Thomas. 40, Dave Cutler. 61, Pete Sedeker. 82, Rob Parker. 20, Gene Fisk. 47, Donnie McNabb. 14, Bill Thayer. Number 2, John Cook. 41, Fred Brinker. 10, Matt Sprague. 11X, Herm Butte. That's your lineup. Except for that black car right there, I don't see a number, and I don't recognize that car too much. That's either the number 10 of, actually that's number 1. Tom Sprague Jr. That's the car. Tom Sprague Jr. That's your lineup for tonight's Sportsman 25 lap feature event. If we can just get the scoring figured out for a late model race, we'll be set to go. White flag out for tonight's AC Dalco 20 lap Sportsman feature event. 20 cars. Starting, every car gets $100 to start this race. Winner gets $300 on a regular night. Dave Hart, Craig Matthews, your front row. Here we go for the green flag. And the green is out. Horseman feature underway. Craig Matthews, number 31, out front with the lead. Craig Matthews, the leader. Jeff Terrell second. Dave Hart in third. Brent Hahn in fourth. Number 93. They sure are banging them here. Next up, the mini Indy car. Number 31 out front with the lead after 3 laps. Jeff Terrell in second. They're still just bumper to bumper here for that third position. All these cars over third. Brent Hahn getting a little bit loose. Now he's a little bit sideways. We'll see if he can hang on to it. Now they're going to go 3 wide. Tim Horvath. Sweeney. 3 wide. Matthews still your leader. Jeff Terrell in second. 5 laps are in. Jeff Terrell approaching your leader. Even here we got a lot of banging going on for position. Not a rough one. Craig Matthews, number 31, your leader. Jeff Terrell in second. Rob Parker back out. 6 laps are in. Takes a peek on the inside of Craig Matthews for the lead. Except we got a problem. We got a car right here, so we just have to slow down and wait to get around the slow traffic. Uh-oh. Parker, he's going to spin. Hope everybody can stop it. And everybody made it. Jeff Terrell and Rob Parker made some contact with each other. 8 laps are in. We'll pick up the green flag next time by. 8 laps are in. Craig Matthews, car number 31, your leader. Jeff Terrell, number 22 in second. Then it's Dave Hart, Brent DeHaan, Tim Horvath, Tom Thomas, Pete Seneker, Tim Sweeney, and Gene Fitz. Here we go for the green. Matthews gets quite a run there. We get to the lead over Jeff Terrell. Tim Horvath looking to the outside of Brent behind for fourth.
Still facing Craig Matthews.
Pete Seneker takes a peek on the inside of Todd Thomas and backs out. Craig Matthews for the lead. And Jeff Terrell next to the mat. For the lead. Jeff Terrell, your new leader. Halfway. 10 in, 10 to go. Jeff Terrell, number 22, your new leader after 11 laps. To the inside of Gene Fitz.
Tim Horvath all by himself.
Gene Fitz slowing down. I'm into a problem. 3 wide, the second turn.
Dropping out.
Jeff Terrell still your leader after 14 laps. Craig Matthews in second. And Horvath in third. Good bunches of cars here. 5th place, number 61, Pete Seneker. 6th, number 93, Brent DeHaan. Actually 4th, Pete Seneker. He's got a problem with the backstretch. Looks like 11X Herb Butte and number 1 of Tom Sprague Jr. "17 laps are in. White flag is out. Jeff Terrell, your leader. Craig Matthews second, Tim Horvath third. 17 in, 3 to go. Craig Matthews on the inside for the lead. Craig Matthews picks up the lead. Jeff Terrell going high. Tim Horvath coming underneath him. Jeff Terrell back to fourth. Wow. Jeff Terrell got out of that groove there. He was running first. He just went a little bit too high and out of the groove, and everybody else kind of fell underneath. So Craig Matthews for the white flag this time by. Jeff Terrell back to 7th place already. Well, the white flag did not come out. We're going extra lap. Craig Matthews, your leader. Tim Horvath, second. Kurt Beaverback now. Tiger third. Brett behind. Fourth. Tom Thomas fifth. Dave Coker. Craig Matthews won a feature race this year so far. This will be his second. Car number 31, Craig Matthews for the checkered flag. Jeff Terrell will finish second to last.
Jeff Terrell finished the race. Got a handout waving at two fans. Craig Matthews. Then unofficially 75, Tim Horvath second, Pete Seneca third into 61, 93, Brent Hahn fourth.
There he is,
Number 80,
Craig Matthews.
Tom Thomas fifth. That's
25, Jason Draper. I'm going to try to get them all right there on the backstretch so we can give them a proper introduction. The 95, Mark Nielsen. 25, Jason Draper. Ron Simmons driving the 13. Jack Russell driving the 7 machine. Danny Shepard driving the 61. Chris Hayes in the 33. Mark Grable in the 50. Mark Driscoll in the number 44.
Wait till I got 2 more. White flag is out already for the Indy Formula 1 race car. This way.
Dale Crawford at number 5. Greg Stanley, number 16. Charles Schwartz driving the 1 machine. Mark Curtis in the 18. Scott Miller in the 37. Jeff Sprinkle, that's where the inversion is, in the 97 in the 14th spot. Jeff Sprinkle in the 57. Dale Huntley in the 30.
Here we go, green flag. Yeah, underway. Let's see. Let's see that.
A lot of passes going on coming in the 30.
Here's your leader, car number 5. 95 in second, 50 in third. place car, number 18. Started more towards the rear. Jeff Striegel in the second, number 44. Third, number 95. Laps have been completed. Going extremely slow. Yellow light should be out. It's not out. Okay, now it's out.
And we've got a caution flag out.
Yellow flag. Your leader, number 97, Jeff Striegel. Shepard, number 61, and second. Jeff Striegel leading the 6-car field. Remaining a couple laps to go. Here we go.
We're generally not used to running on a track this large, this fast. The 44 moving into the second spot, drift ball.
Out here. You're out here at least once this year. How about White flag is out. Just taking the white second spot away from the Here comes the second flag.
Opposition change there at the end, coming up with a third. The number 97, right up by the wall. Congratulations, Jeff. Hey, buddy, welcome home. What's it feel like? Congratulations, John. Finish off the program. Take it down the home stretch. It's your turn.
Jeff Strigo, Victory Lane, winning the mini IndyCar feature event. Sportsman consolation race. Taking a few hot laps right now to get the tires warmed up and to make sure everything is okay. Once again, the Sportsman consolation race feature event next up here at the Berlin Raceway. Prime Dex Video bringing you all the events out here at Berlin Raceway. Everything is legally copyrighted by 1995 rights. You got live TV? Here we go. Brian Tillman on the pole. Tim Van Houten on the outside. They're banging him up at the backstretch already. Terry Bachheim, Don Tillman, second row. Here we go for the Sportsman consolation feature. Tim Van Houten, 45. Out front with the lead. Jerry Groeneveld into a spin on the backstretch. Yellow flag. Now 63, Jason Smith spins around. Have a complete restart. 76, Brian Tillema. 45, Tim Van Houten. 64, Terrence Bachheim. 54, Donald Tillema. 25, Larry Root. 28, Scott Thomas. 55, Dave Lake. Number 10 is Tim Avery. 83, Joe Fisher for the white flag already. 173, Bill Land. 26, John Smith Jr. Number 37, Bob Marshall. First time here this year. 22, that's David Price. 51, Greg June. 86, Ray Malin. 63, Jason Smith. And in the rear, 33, Jerry Groeneveld. We're going to try it again. Green flag is out. Here we go racing. Out front for the lead. It's a battle between Tim Van Houten and Brian Tillema. The lead after one lap.
Tim Van Houten is leading the pack.
Battle for second between 64, Terry Bachheim. Scott Thomas a little bit sideways. Slides up the track. Here comes Dave Lake looking to the inside of Tim Avery. Oh! John Smith Jr. slides, hits the wall, and continues on with some right side front end damage, as we can see. Quite significant. He smacked that wall pretty hard.
Lost his confidence.
Uh-oh, looks like number 54, the Sportsman number 54, Don Tillema, having a difficulty dropping out. 4 laps are in. Here we go back to green. Terry Bachheim, number 64, in second, and he peeks to the inside, backs out. Great battle here for 5th place between Dave Lake and Tim Avery. Terry Bachheim takes a peek to the inside, and your leader, Tim Van Houten, and currently he's in the lead.
Terry Bachheim takes the lead on the backstretch.
Lap number 6 this time by Terry Bachheim, your leader. back in the weeds he goes. Caution flag out again. Now we're ready for the green flag again. 6 laps are in. Terry Bachheim, your leader, over Tim Van Houten, Brian Tillman, Larry Root, Dave Legg, Tim Avery, Bill Lamb, Bob Marshall, Jason Smith, Greg Jewett, Ray Malin, Jerry Gordevelt, and Scott Thomas, who went off the backstretch. Here we go. Bachheim, number 64, your leader. Greg Jewett, number 51, into a spin in that second turn. Hopefully he can keep it going before a yellow flag comes out. Greg Jewett, there he goes. Now he gets the car fired up. 7 laps are in. Thank you. Back to green this time by here we go for the green. Number 64, your leader after 8 laps. Tim Van Houten second. Brian Tillema has moved into third. Jerry Groneveld almost into a spin. He saves it again. Dave Blake takes a peek to the inside of Larry Root. Sideways, regains control. White flag will be out this time by Terry Bachheim, your leader. Here comes Terry Bachheim, number 64. Going to bring the car around for the checkered flag.
Down for the checkered flag.
Terry Bachheim winning the Sportsman Consolation Race. Now we have another consolation race. Wes Woodard, Wayne Murray, Mike Polk, and Harry Pinkel, 84. Here we go for the green flag for the Sportsman Dash. Yes.
Oh, here's the green flag.
11:08. Green flag is out. Wayne Murray, number 91, in the lead. For Wes Woodard in second. Ooh, here's a pass for third. Mike Folk on the inside of 84. This is for third.
Wayne Murray, the 91, Wes Woodard.
With Wayne Murray, Wes Woodard, Mike Folk, and Gary Pinkel, I think his name is, in the fourth position. Wes Woodard looking to the inside of Wayne Murray for the lead.
White flag,
Your leader coming around for the checkered flag.
And here we are, number 4, West Winners, Greenberg, Michael, and Jerry Finkel. Winning the exciting 4-lap dash.
Well, that wraps up week number 17 at Berlin Raceway. Next week, the ARCA Pro 4 Series, late models, super stocks, and sportsmen. We'll catch you next week. Thanks for coming out. See ya.
So he will get his picture.